So, what are some gentle, hands off ways that cat parents can start supporting their cat's healing, especially if their cat doesn't tolerate being handled?
Yes, so that's a great question because what I teach is basically hands-on cat care. So it's all the things that you do with your cat that are about being actively involved in your cat's well-being. So it means gently stretching that comfort zone, so your cat's comfort zone, so that not in a forceful way, of course, but with care and intention, so that you can give them the supplements and the remedies and the treatment that they need without fear or stress. And you can do it in a way that your cat can handle um, things without fear and stress, etc. And there is always a reward at the end, and also a sense of safety. And ideally, it's a bit of a give and take process. So this is either called cooperative care or assisted care, depending on how much time you have to train your cat to do it uh, in a nice way, or if you just get in a situation where you now have to supplement your cat and you have no time to train, but you still need to do it gently and with care. So in the meantime, while you try to get basically to get good at this process, some people need to start from a hands-off perspective. So they need to start trying to support their cat and heal their cat with other therapies and other ways. So this is one of my favorite topics because it shifts the way we think about cat care. And so many cat guardians, they feel stuck when they can't their cat won't basically let them do hands-on treatments initially, at least like massage or acupressure, or even the simple supplementing and even grooming sometimes. So I totally understand it because it can feel like they are failing, but actually they want to help, and it's a process of learning. So in the meantime, while they are learning, then they can use these hands-off therapies, and there are several hands-off therapies, and like there are many.
Mhm.
There are a few that I like more than others, and I'm more familiar with than others, and they are um, good because it's a good starting point for people to start giving support to their cat without having to actively pick them up immediately and supplementing them immediately. If there isn't an urgency due to a condition that needs to be addressed immediately, then you have that bit of time where you can use this hands-off therapy and therapies, and also as a matter of complementing whatever you get to do after, as you become more proficient with your
Mhm.
cat and you start to understand their body language better and you read them better, and then they learn also. It's a two-way learning process, so they learn what you are doing and they learn that they don't have to be scared, and in the meantime this will support you all along this journey. So that's yeah, that's a good way to start.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite hands off therapy treatments?
Okay, so there are several hands-off therapies, as I mentioned before, and that we can use with our cats. And for example, well, some involve self-selection, for example, and some involve a device that you can maybe use around your cat without any handling at all. So one of the most effective and really effortless tools that I recommend is the red light therapy. So especially in the form of a mat, especially they this red light therapy they come in different formats. So you can use it via having a little light that is it looks like a torch, and you can use it directly on a particular area, or there are different ways. There are several kinds of wraps that you can use, and I find the mat being very versatile with cats. So I have a particular brand in mind that we can talk about it later, but I know that their product really work and they are very effective. And again, it's completely hands off because literally you place it and you switch it on, and your cat usually loves to sit on it, and they
Mm.
get the healing and they get the therapy, and they usually enjoy it. So it's actually really versatile. It's really good for cats.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'll talk a little bit in a few minutes about kind of a couple of the treatments that my cats went through. My previous cat, specifically Mia, when she had arthritis and some trouble walking. Can you talk a little bit more about kind of red light therapy, how it actually works, and then why is it such a great fit for cats, especially ones that might hate being handled or have trauma around vet care?
Sure. So sometimes things like this, they can sound like high tech solutions, but actually is very simple, and it's actually grounded in really good solid science. So the red light therapy, it's also called photobiomodulation, and it uses specific wavelengths of red and near infrared light, and usually around 660 to 850 nanometers, to stimulate healing at the cellular level. So what's actually happening is that the light energy penetrates the soft tissue, and it's absorbed by the mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of our cells, and our cells energy centers. And this improves cell metabolism and reduces inflammation, and also it encourages the tissue repair, regeneration, pain relief, and the circulation in general. So this isn't just a theory or a woo-woo concept, because initially I thought, at
Mm.
first when I got in touch with this, I was thinking, when I heard of this for the first time, I was thinking, you heal with light? How does that work? Is this one of those woo-woo sort of concept? But actually, it is not just theoretical. There are studies in both humans and also veterinary medicine that show that there are measurable improvements, actually, in wound healing and arthritis, muscle recovery, and also in neurological conditions. So, for example, there was a study in 2016 that showed that red light therapy helped reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in treated tissues. So, this is something that we can bring into the picture. And the beauty of it is that you don't have to do anything to your cat at all. And if you use a mat, for example, as I mentioned before, the mat does the work. You can place it there. It's a completely passive experience, and you place it there. You place it somewhere where your cat already loves to sit or go or lie or rest, like their bed or a favorite window perch, or maybe the couch, or even your own bed, or even a crate. If they are recovering from surgery and they are in a crate for a while, you can place it in the crate. And a lot of cats are naturally drawn to these mats because they produce a gentle warmth, and the subtle frequency of the light really attracts them. And apparently it's also good for the eyes if it's a good quality. You have to go for a good quality mat. People don't know what they're doing, and they produce these things, and they produce them properly. So these can choose, I mean, these brands, obviously you can choose several things, but these brands that are well, the brand that I prefer is Photonic Health. They are fantastic, and um, your cat can choose to nap or go near the mat. You don't even have to put it under your cat. As long as you put it near your cat, you can cover it lightly with something that your cat really likes, to start that relationship with the mat that is built on good associations, for example, positive association. And then slowly you'll take that fabric away, and your cat will receive it even more light and more therapy. So yeah, they receive the healing benefits without ever knowing that actually they're being treated.
Mm.
And this red and near infrared light, they can penetrate several centimeters into soft tissue. So even if your cat is lying next to it, it will still work, and they're still benefiting from this. And you can even use it when you are during cuddle time, Maybe they are cuddling on your lap and you can use it then. So it's very, very adaptable, and also it respects your cat comfort completely because it's all their choice, and it's all very, very gentle and very passive.